Life is a drug that we are forcing people to be addicted to. When we bring people into this world, we are introducing desires that weren't there. And once they are here, they are supposed to try to fulfill their desires. When you introduce someone to drugs, what you must realize is that they're not addicted to the drugs that you're introducing them to. They don't need those drugs. They're not thinking about those drugs every night. But when you offer them those drugs, their brains are going to start wanting them. You see? Their brains are going to start wanting those drugs. And that's what we do when we bring new people into this world. And we don't even realize that that is what we're doing. But really, what we're doing is really evil. And the worst kind of evil is the evil that you don't even realize is evil. That's the worst kind of evil. If you were doing something that was evil and you knew that it was evil, there's a chance for you to change. There's a chance for you to say, you know what, I don't want to keep on doing this. I don't want to keep on doing things that are causing harm. But if you don't realize that what you're doing is causing harm, then you're going to keep on doing it. Because think about it. What are we doing here? That makes a lot of sense. That is worth the suffering that people go through when they're here. What is it that we're doing? Other than, trying to, satisfy our desires. Because that's what life is. We're all addicted to it and we're trying to satisfy our desires. And because of that, we're slaves. People who are addicted to drugs are slaves because they're willing to do anything to get those drugs. They're willing to do anything to get high. That is why we cannot even have good relationships with one another. It's because we're so addicted to getting high that what we're interested in is getting high. We're not interested in having good relationships with one another. People who are addicted to drugs are not interested in having good relationships with their families. They're not interested in having good relationships with their friends. What they're interested in is those drugs so that they will get high. That's why they steal from their friends. That's why they steal from their families. They don't care if they lose their friends. They don't care if they lose their family. They don't care. What they're interested in is getting high. So really, man, why do we want people to be addicted to this? Why do we want people to be addicted to getting the pleasures of this world? We all know that this world is evil. I don't think there's a person who does not know that this world is evil. It is so evil that if you are really sane, you'll realize that bringing a child into this world is not a good thing. We all know that. I think all religions teach us that this world is actually evil. I don't know any religion that doesn't teach people that. The world is really, really evil. Even people that are not religious know that this world is evil. We all know that. But we keep on bringing people here because it's part of our own addiction. It's what gets us high. So we bring people here so that we will get high. So that we will feel what we want to feel. We'll feel the emotions that we want to feel. Because that's what's driving us. It's not morality that drives us. We don't care about morality. We don't care about right or wrong. We care about getting high. We care about being happy. We care about feeling pleasure. We care so much about feeling pleasure, feeling happy, feeling good, that we are willing to do whatever it takes to feel these emotions, to feel positive emotions. And that's life. But what we must realize is that there is no meaning outside of the experiences themselves. outside of just wanting to be loved and being loved, outside of wanting to taste meat and tasting it, outside of watching TV, outside of having an orgasm, outside of swimming. There isn't meaning outside of the experiences that we have. It's not like we're having these experiences for something else that actually makes sense. It's not like when we are here, we are working towards something that's bigger than ourselves. We are just addicted to it, the same way that a drug addict is addicted to drugs. There's no meaning in being addicted to drugs. There's no meaning in doing what they do when they're addicted to drugs. You see? But what's crazy is that we try to act like there's meaning in doing the things that we do when we're here. That's what's crazy. And when people tell us the truth, we want to act like they were sent by the devil. They weren't sent by the devil. They're just telling us the truth. They're just trying to save us, because we can't keep on doing this, acting like it means something. We're not even willing to change. We're not even willing to improve and become better so that we'll reduce suffering. We're not even willing to do that. We act like we're so perfect. What we're interested in is, people becoming addicted to this game and doing what everyone is doing. That's what we want. That's what gets us high, basically. That's what gets us high. This life is so addictive, man. And we want everyone to stay addicted. When people realize that, okay, this is toxic. I live in a very toxic world. I don't love this world. I don't believe in this world. What do? We try our best to convince them that, no, it's not a terrible world. There are good things in this world. But the good things in this world are the things that we do in order to get high. Just like when you're addicted to drugs. When you are succeeding in getting things that get you high, you feel good. You get the money. You're like, yeah, let me go and buy drugs and then get high. And then boom, you go back to the beginning and you start looking for ways to get high again. That's what life is like. It's just like that. We're supposed to just be doing things that are gonna make us feel the emotions that we want to feel. And we end up being slaves, because how long are we going to keep on doing this? And how far are we willing to go? How far are we willing to go to get high? I think this is a very good philosophical question. How many people are we willing to hurt to get high? How many animals are we willing to hurt to get high? How many trees are we willing to destroy together? You know what I mean? If we were trying to build a balanced world that actually makes sense for everyone that's here, I would say, I understand. I wouldn't agree with bringing a child here, but I would say that I understand. But this is nonsense. This doesn't make any sense, and we mustn't be trying to justify it. It's completely illogical to bring a child into a world when it's like this. This is a very, very sick world. It's very important that we realize that. A lot of intelligent people don't want to be part of this experience because they are realizing what is happening. They are realizing that we're just addicted to this and we're not doing anything that is really, really important, that is worth the suffering that we are going through when we're here. That's what's messed up about this world, man. Thank you.